Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Miss KM. I hope you're all doing fine and great because I am. So, in my previous video, I explained simple interest, okay, like in general, calculating the accumulated amount, and I mentioned that when it comes to things like this, simple interest, compound interest, and etc., you need to check the tense of your sentence for you to identify, okay, must you calculate your future amount, which is your accumulated amount, which is your A, or your principal, your present value, which is your P, and so on and so forth. Otherwise, the question might even state so. So this one, it says here, calculate the starting amount. Now your starting amount usually says at the beginning of every sentence. Sometimes when it comes to, in general, it would say, John invests 10,000 Rand now or something like that. But your starting amount is always your principal. Okay, it's your P, it's your present value. Okay, that is your starting amount. Your starting amount is your P, which is your present value. It says here, an amount is invested for 6 years at 12% per annum. PA means per annum means per year, okay? Okay, yeah, an amount is invested for 6 years at 12% per annum, simple interest. The final amount of the investment is 16,000. Calculate the starting amount. So, first of all, in my previous video, I mentioned always write down your given. All right. So, it says here an amount is invested. This is past tense, right? If they said invest, that would be your present value. Remember, always check the tense. For 6 years at 12%, right? Simple interest. Now, the final amount, which is your A. Remember, your A is your accumulated amount, your final value of the investment is 6,000. Final, future is your A, your accumulated amount, all right? So, your A is going to be 16,000 Rand. Yeah. Your P is what we are trying to find out. We are given an interest rate, not interest rate. Interest rate and interest are two separate things. Interest rate, always think of interest rate as your percentage in the sentence. You see here? Interest rate means percentage. Okay, so that's your interest rate. So the I is going to be 12%. Now, always convert your percentage into a decimal. So that's going to be 0.12. How you do that? You take your percentage, right? Divided over 1,000. Oh, sorry, my bad. Take your percentage divided over 100, right? And you press SD, it's going to give you 0.12, all right? So you take your percentage divided over 100, over 100 to get a decimal form. Always convert your percentage to a decimal form, okay? How? By dividing it over 100, okay? Right, and your number of years, what does it say here? Your number of years is 6 years, all right? 6 years. Just right here. Now the question also says here, now it says calculate the starting amount, right? So, how would you do that? First, what you do is that you're going to write down your formula because this is what? Simple interest. Now that's done. Now, what are you going to do right now is that you're going to plot in everything. Our final amount is 16,000. All right, our P, which is our unknown. 1 plus the conversion, which you converted from the percentage to a decimal form. Multiply by the number of years we are given. And that's it. Now, you want the P alone. You want to find your P, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to divide it by this. What you do to the right hand side, you do to the left. What you do on one side, you do to the other side, okay? Normally the teacher would say you don't show out your scratch out, but I always scratch it out in my way of showing that, okay, I did something. So that's your P. So you calculate that. That is going to give me, don't forget to write down your currency that you are told. And that is your p-value. Think of it as when you're calculating x, that's how I isolated. When you want something by yourself, right, you're going to have to kill other things to like, or take away other things for you to get it by yourself or get it on its own. Think of it like that, sort of. Let's do the next question, which is number 2. Okay, always write down your given. That can always help. Your given is the right one. It says here, Sandy would like to have 20,000 rand. I forgot to add rand here. Sandy would like to have 20,000 rand in 5 years. Okay, would like future. All right. The bank offers her an interest rate of 12% per annum simple interest. Okay, 12% per annum simple interest. All right. How much should Sandy invest now, which is your principal, your present value, that she will obtain 20,000 rand in 7 years? Okay, so how much should Sandy invest now so that she can obtain 20,000 rand in 7 years? So what you do, you write down your given, your A, your P, which is our unknown, your I, and your N. Our A is 20,000 rand. That's our future value. Our I is 12% converted, 0.12. 12% convert 0.12. Our N, which is our number of years, is 7 years. All right, so 7 years. And now let's jot it down. So it's going to be A is equal to P. Always write down your formula. We have 20,000 P 1 plus 0.12, your conversion, multiply by 7 years. Why I say multiply by 7 years? Because they say how much should Sandy invest now so that she will obtain 20,000 rand in 7 years. Okay, all right, let me just, okay, then because you want P on its own, you do the same on one side. Okay, over here, cancel is equal to P, your 20,000 and that is your starting value. Okay, if you guys didn't see that, let me just help you over here. There we go. That is your starting value. I hope you've all understood. Thank you all for watching my video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for any video that I make that pops up. Thank you all. Bye.